Now, if I'm sitting out there and I'm watching this video and I'm wondering, is this book worth reading or not? What would you say to that reader who's just on the fence about whether or not to read this book?
Well, if they love Tolkien and they've always understood or had an intuition that there was something much deeper in the mythology, and they're willing to make the effort, then I don't think there's a better book they can read. If they're just want to be entertained, this book is not going to be entertaining. It's very entertaining if you know the mythology, if you understand that all what's going on, particularly beyond the movies. The movies are misleading. Well, very well done, but misleading. But if you really want to know all the mystery, who Tom Bombadil is, how the rings were made, what were the rings, who Saruman really is, who Sauron really is, and how it all applies to history over the course of the Western world, and how it applies to our time in history right now, where we are being at the critical point of the destiny of humanity is either to remain human or be deceived into becoming joined with machines, which Tolkien saw coming in the 1950s, at least, with his familiarity and personal having met and trained with briefly with Alan Turing, who's the father of the modern computer and the father of artificial intelligence and the father of morphogenesis, the process of how, for instance, synthetic neural networks grow themselves. So these mathematical knowledge and scientific knowledge was known 75 or 80 years ago, but the technology and materials and the techniques of actually applying it to the real world weren't available then. They are now, and they're using much of Turing's work to advance the machine for the downfall of humanity. And Tolkien saw that coming at least in the early 50s, well before the publication of The Lord of the Rings.